found my picture. Spidey and Deadpool teamed up and found the picture. So we're back for the last video here. What's going to happen on this particular one? I'm going to put parentheses around the front and put parentheses around the back before we even start. This is what's known as factor by grouping. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pay attention to what numbers are the same in the front. There's a 3 that goes into 12 and a 3 goes into 9. And 2 A's are in here and 2 A's are in here. So I can pull out a 3A squared out of both of those numbers. 12 divided by 3 is a 4, and one of the A's will be left over. 9 divided by 3 is a 3. It's still negative. I didn't mess with that. But both the A's came out front, so I just have a 4A minus 3 in here. Here I can factor a 5 out of 20 and 15. So I say plus 5. 20 divided by 5 is a 4 with an A on it. The minus sign sticks. And 15 divided by 5 is a 3. Now conveniently, I have a 4A minus 3 and a 4A minus 3. So I'm going to factor those out front. It's like step 2, stage 2. I put a 4A minus 3 out front. Now that those are gone, in the parentheses, I just have a 3A squared and a 5. There you go. And that would be the answer that you would type into your Google quiz, just like that. Now, you would have to say to the power of 3A to the power of 2, because once again, I mean, delete. Google, you can't figure that out. You can't do it's delirious. You can't do a superscript for some strange reason. All right, let's go ahead and do the next one. Once again, I'm going to start by putting parentheses around the front and then putting parentheses around the back. What number goes into these? A 9 goes into both of those. And if I have x cubed and x squared, I can pull an x squared out as well. So if I take 9 and x squared, and I'm going to have an x left over. And if I take a 9 and I take both the x squares, I'm just going to have an x plus 2 in there. Plus, what's the number out front that you don't see, but you know it's there? It's the number 1. And then we'll end up with another x plus 2. So this one's actually a little simpler because we didn't have to factor that back number. We just slapped a 1 in front. Now I've got the x plus 2 and the x plus 2. I factor those out front, and I end up with 9x squared plus 1. And that's the answer to this one. All right. Any questions, you guys can hit me up during the Google Meet from 7. Well, I don't know when you're watching this video. We might use this video next year. But for now, since we're going remote, this video is during a time when I meet from 7 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. in the morning. You're more than welcome to jump on that Google Meet. From 12:30 to 1:30, if you have some more questions, we can, we can jump in and run with that. All right, I'll probably do one more video, and then, oh, no. I'll just keep going with this one. We're almost done. Let's just keep going. Last 2 problems, and that's it. No sense doing a whole nother video for these 2 problems. We're going to put parentheses around those, parentheses around those. On your quiz, you'll get a question just like this. I can factor a 2b squared out and a 2b squared out. So I end up with 2b squared. We have a 3b plus 8 divided by 2 is 4, and the b squareds factor out. Over here, 9b and 12, I can factor a 3 out of those. So plus 3. 9 divided by 3 is a 3 with a b on it, and 12 divided by 3 is a 4. Conveniently, I have a 3b plus 4 and a 3b plus 4. I'll factor those out front, and I'll end up with the 2b squared and the plus 3 out back. That's your answer for that one. You would type it in just like that. All right, last question. I'm going to put parentheses around the front, parentheses around the back once again. Here I can factor out a 4r because there's only one r here and there's 3 r's here. So I end up with a 4r. And then I end up with r squared. 24 divided by 4 is 6. Once again, I have that number 1 out front, and I end up with an r squared plus 6 out back. I factor out the r squareds plus 6's because I have 2 of them, and I end up with a 4r and a 1 out back. And that's it. There we go. Just for kicks and giggles, let's go ahead and bring Bob Ross into the fray here. We'll slap him in there. Nice big fat head, Bob Ross. That would be sneaky. Sneaky Bob Ross. He's going to sneak behind me. He's going to sneak in there. Sneak. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Go team. Okay, so that's the way that works. If you guys have any questions, you can hit me up in a doobly-doo. Make a comment on the Google Classroom or send me an email or whatever you need. This quiz you have all over Christmas break to finish it, 503A. And let me know if you got any questions. I'll be on line from 7 to 11:45 in the morning. We'll see you guys around. Have a good one.